All right, so since we're talking about body positivity, how would your 10-year-old self describe someone who's beautiful for your 10-year-old self?
I think since I grew up back and forth here in the Philippines as well in America, I used to think that being, beautiful or conventionally beautiful or tamang ganda is someone who was fair skinned. I remember a time being when I was in the States, I wanted to be white because that's how they define beauty and what they thought was, beautiful. And also tall, tall with, I guess, straight hair because I personally have curly hair as well. So that was what I thought as a 10-year-old, what was quote unquote beautiful. How about you?
Actually, growing naman dito sa Philippines, yung pinaka-tumatak sa akin is dapat mukha kang foreigner. Pero, kahit na mukha kang foreigner, yung foreigner na yun na tinutukoy nila apparently is more on the European and Western.
The Caucasian beauty.
Oo, so dapat maputi ka. So, yun yung parang laging sinasabi sa akin na parang, ang ganda mo sana, kaso magpaputi ka pa. Or, natry mo na bang straight yung hair mo? Ganyan. Mas gaganda ka. So, yun, that was my definition of beauty growing up na din.
How about you?
Growing up, especially in my teenage years, as somebody who was built differently, I feel like I was built differently. Asians, sometimes they're petite, and I was built like a bigger bone structure kid, and people would bully me because of that. Society is telling me to starve myself in order for me to, be a part of this society, and it's just so sad. As a very young kid, and I grew up with that, I was so insecure, and I think that was it. It created an impact within me. And even, the latest experience that I've had is like being here in Miss Universe Philippines. People kept telling me that I can't be Miss Universe Philippines is because I need to be more skinny than I usually am. But the thing is that I'm built this way. I don't have to change anything within myself. And I know that I'm beautiful. And I wanted that to become a message to everybody. And that was the message that I received, or like the experience that I've had that created really an impact that resonates to body positivity.
Love that. So what I'm hearing from this is your experience of, not feeling like you were fit conventionally into society is what, sort of catapulted you into voicing this out during this university. Okay, and yours?
Probably mine is what I've experienced in high school. So ever since naman actually that I can remember being here in the Philippines, I was bullied ng malala. And the most siguro yung pinakamasasabi kong pinakamalala na nag-cause ng impact sa aking mental health was the bullying that I experienced in high school. So when I was in high school, I was bullied, and then it's worse kasi they made me feel na parang nandidiri sila sa akin because of my color, because of my hair. So there were instances na parang, for example, may makikita akong panyo. I remember this one time, nung first year high school ako, may makita akong panyo. And then I was asking people, kanino to? And then no one would answer kung kanino. And then they would toss around that handkerchief na parang hinawakan siya ng someone na nakakadira, which is me. And then parang mula doon, ang sakit kasi, hindi lang siya words it's actions, it's parang how they made me feel na tumatak sa akin. So I tried to fit myself in with, it's weird kasi it's a Catholic school. And I really thought na by going sa Catholic school, I'll feel more welcomed, I'll feel more included. Pero it made me feel the opposite. Pero I'm thankful that I experienced those moments kasi it made me realize na I'm actually unique. I'm not like them in a sense na I can do better. Kasi I think if other people experience that, I'm not sure if they would survive because it's really hurtful. And it's good na right now I get to connect with some Malaysians who are like me. We get to share our experiences, and I can parang hindi ko ma-contain yung emotions ko kasi no matter how good I am at controlling my emotions in public, every time na natotouch yung topic na yon, I can't help but remember those times when I was in high school. And even though right now people would say na you're confident and I wish I have your confidence, I don't wish that for anyone kasi before I got to that point, it was one of the worst moments of my life. So that's why I'm trying to voice out because if, especially sa pageantry, people would say na accepted na yung, but people have hesitations. And I could sense minsan na, alam mo yung sa mga models na they intentionally look for black models.
Yes.
It's good kasi I feel that they want to have representation.
And inclusivity.
Yeah, pero sometimes I can't help but feel na maybe they're just doing that para hindi mabash. Na even though they do hire or they do cast black models, I feel like if they have the choice, if they have the choice, they won't. So yeah, I hope na in the future we have a better society, na more inclusive.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So what's your experiences?
Me naman, I've dealt with that. I've dealt with the colorism because I used to be very tan when I was younger. We used to take a vacation sa house namin sa Pampanga and every day babad under the sun. So I've dealt with that. I wasn't really maingat as a kid. So ang dami kong peklat sa legs ko before. And what's funny is that family ko minsan yung tipong sobrang lalangbang, hindi naman manlait. And I know naman it's like not taken to heart. But malaki yung effect nun sa akin. Oh my God, if my tito is watching this, pero yeah, I remember before, puro pek kasi diba sa province, mosquitoes. So, ako, like, I scratch my, yung mga kagat sa akin. And, yung tito ko sabi niya sa akin, Cheska, pabarya naman ako ng pera ko. Because puro dots yun. That. And then, so, I've dealt with that. I've dealt with the colorism, how tan I am. And of course, with you being tan, with you being a morena, it comes with darkened spots, like my underarms. And, syempre, parang iba, hala, ang dilim, or something like that na, alam mo yun? So, I mean, how I handled it was, I know there's always room to improve on. But one of the things I really want to touch on with body positivity, and I know it's common now, the weight, the size, the color. But one thing I would personally love to touch on are warriors like me, which is my scars. Because I remember there used to be a time nung fresh pa sila and, kahit magbayad lang sa cashier, magbayad lang sa grocery, or mag-abot ng pera sa Grab, they would always ask me, like, ano nangyari dyan? And for a while, I'll be ashamed. Like, I wouldn't know what story to tell them. Like, it was so taboo to talk about now. Oh, yeah, I was depressed before and I used to self-harm. But now, I remember the line na, I am a tiger that earned my stripes.
Yes.
And so nice. Every time I see my scars, it's me no longer being negative, but me being positive that I was able to go through what I've done. So kind of want to put that in line with body positivity as well, because that's what I've dealt with.
All right. So what did you guys do to combat your insecurities? We could have wrapped everything up with that. Like, how did it help you? Like, did you just woke up one day and was like, okay, I'm gonna be strong and all that, or did somebody help you achieve that? How did you combat your insecurities?
For me, it's like a mix of a lot of things. It's really good that you have a strong support system that would continuously encourage you to feel beautiful, to feel more confident. And then of course, para sa akin, big factor din yung fake it till you make it, na sinasabi nila. Whenever you feel na hindi maganda yung hair ko today or hindi maganda yung skin ko, you have to convince yourself otherwise. Kasi if you don't feel like it, sometimes if you say it to yourself and if you parang yun yung if you feel mo for the whole day, eventually magugulat ka na lang na if you say that you are beautiful, you also feel like it.
Oh my God, words are spells.
Okay.
Yeah, for me naman, I think that my flaws, first and foremost, is to accept them. For those na alam kong hindi naman flaws and sabi-sabi lang, I pasok dito, labas doon. I take in the good criticism and take out what's not. And always, when I think there's something na ayoko sa sarili ko, I don't see it as something I hate. I see it something as a work in progress. Because there's always something that you can do. It's either you can change your mindset about it, or, we live in a society wherein kung gusto mo magpaputi talaga, if that's what your intention, you can do that. Kung gusto mo magtanggal ng scars, kaya mong gawin yun. So, ayun, it's always a work in progress. And For me, it's always mind setting.
Yes.
Mind setting. What do you really want?
Exactly. Yeah, your body.
How about yours?
Overcoming insecurities wasn't really a rocket science for me. It took me years to accept myself and who I am. I just, even to be completely honest, even until now, I've been having these episodes of negative internal dialogue within me. But I just surround myself with amazing people, with the support of my family and my friends. And also I listen to podcasts. Do you guys listen to that?
I do.
I listen to podcasts like health and life coaches. They help me change my life and as well thousands of lives out there. And yes, and also I combated it by putting into my mind that I have to redefine beauty. We have to redefine beauty on our own. And I think I've redefined beauty by just, being here, showing my insecurities and showing the universe the thing people so-called the flaws.
Yeah.
And, I carry it as an asset and as a strength. And I think that is power, to be here in Miss Universe and show everybody that I have insecurities, but I overcome it, I show everybody that I'm strong enough, that I am beautiful, and I hope that would create an impact to everybody here.
Love it.
Yeah, that's one of our goals, right?
Team body positivity.
Team. Yes, we are beautiful. You are beautiful.
You are beautiful.
I am. Come on, we are. So